Why racing drones? Is it about figuring out those performance elements that are going to make these that much bigger a technology in the future?
Sure. I mean, I think you race drones because it's incredibly exciting. The way you actually race them is you put on goggles, and those goggles give you a feed from a camera on the drone. So for the experience of racing, it's like being in the cockpit of a drone. These drones are going 70 plus miles an hour through buildings, around obstacles. So it's a thrilling experience. It's completely immersive. It's exciting. It's a lot like other speed sports. And it touches on that heritage of racing. It's always exciting to see people race, really talented people compete. So it brings all those elements together.
And Matt, where's the money going to be in this? Are we going to be sitting in our living rooms watching drone races? Are drone pilots going to be the next sports heroes?
Well, I think all of the above. If 3 years ago, if any of us wish we could have predicted that there'd be 100 million people a month watching esports on Twitch, or that Madison Square Garden would have 30,000 people sitting there watching, game players compete for $250,000. So to me, this is the next iteration of that whole phenomenon, and I think really the sky's the limit. I don't know where it's going, but I know it's going somewhere.
What kinds of drones are we talking about? Price points? How many do you crash before you become a legitimate racer?
Sure. I mean, they're quadcopter drones. They're about 1.5 feet in diameter, and you crash a lot of them. This is one of the fun things about the sport. One of the things that makes it really visual is it's a sport that has a lot of crashes. You have very exciting collisions, but they're pretty robust. You change a few propellers, you get them back in the air, you keep flying. Price point for entry drones, these are $300 to $700 to get into the sport, and you can just go up from there as you increase the performance.